Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Ada Ugo. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Support me by subscribing, by liking this video, and also by commenting in the comment section. In this channel, I talk about skincare, I review products, and I also rant about my looks sometimes. So guys, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and I need your support. Please subscribe. Okay, so I want to talk about this sunscreen in this video today, the Black Girl sunscreen. I've been using this sunscreen since last week, and so far so good. I've been loving this sunscreen. Seriously, I've been loving it. It's just 1 week since I started using it, and I really love this sunscreen. Like, for now, this is the best sunscreen I've used, like the best sunscreen that I've used. This sunscreen is actually SPF 30. In this video, I'll be applying the sunscreen on my face so that you guys will see how it looks like. The sunscreen, it doesn't have any white cast. It's a chemical sunscreen. It doesn't have white cast when you apply. When you apply it, it's trying to when you first apply it, you think it's going to leave a white cast, but it doesn't leave a white cast because it just goes in immediately. And I think it's a bit greasy, but I don't mind the greasy part of it because I try to always rub it in. Like, I've used sunscreen that are really greasy, like that you can actually use my face to fry plantain. This one is a bit on the greasy side, but it's not that greasy that it's not something you can actually wear. I wear this sunscreen, like I actually reapply because I always reapply my sunscreen. It's very hot now, the sun is too high now. I actually reapply my sunscreen sometimes 5 times a day, so it's not over dramatic when it comes to that greasy part of it. Because there are some sunscreen that I've used that are greasy. By the time I reapply it 2 times, like, your face will be ready to be used to fry plantain. But for this one, I love it. So I'll just go ahead and apply this sunscreen. It's actually SPF 30. I've always used SPF 50, but actually SPF 30, and it doesn't really matter. I don't think it does matter. It's been said several times. It doesn't matter as long as you actually always reapply. So I'll just go ahead and reapply. It's very thick, this sunscreen. When I apply this sunscreen, it always seems like I'm applying my moisturizer. Like, it moisturizes the face. Usually in the morning, when I'm always on the go to apply it, I don't actually use my moisturizer. I just apply it. Okay, but I have my moisturizer on right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply this sunscreen. Like, you have to use a lot. This one, you have to use so much. You know how it is when it comes to sunscreen. Go heavy-handed with it. You have to. Love this sunscreen so much. I love it. You see, when you apply it, you actually think, oh, it's going to leave white cast. You see how it is. Rub it down. You see, this sunscreen doesn't sting the eyes. Other chemical sunscreen that I use, before the end of the day, I must have cried 1 million tears. But for this one doesn't just leave white cast at all, and it doesn't sting the eyes. So keep rubbing it, and sometimes it just take a while to rub it in, but So far so good. This sunscreen has not broken me out. Like, what more can I ask for in a sunscreen? So you see, I rub it in. You can see that greasy thing I talked about. Like, it's a bit, it can be a bit greasy, but it's something that I don't actually mind. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. No white cast. Then, as for the, as for the greasy look, I have noticed that if even though I apply it and it's greasy, before about 20 minutes, it tends to blend with the skin. Like, it doesn't look that greasy anymore. It just gives you that slight beautiful glow. Even when I reapply, it does make me look a bit greasy. Then maybe in less than 15 minutes, it just blends with the skin and gives a lovely glow. Like, so far, I love this sunscreen. This is just 1 week of me using it, and I actually do love it. This is not my final thought on this sunscreen. I'm going to come back, and once I'm done using it, to actually give my final thought. But so far, this is it. No white cast. It's not overly greasy. Is the greasy part of it blends in with time. Like, in 15 to 20 minutes, you won't actually notice that it's greasy. It just blends in, and gives you this slight glow on your face. I really do not use makeup, so I always reapply my sunscreen, and it's not, the greasy part is not dramatic, like very dramatic, like other sunscreen, other chemical sunscreen. You see, guys? Can you see? This is nice. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, support your girl, subscribe, like this video, and also comment. Okay, this is it. Bye.